Free Kind Athlete, Chris and the Kydd, Snoop Daniel. What up, Snoop?
What up?
Can I hear myself?
Baby.
Can y'all hear yourselves?
Yeah. I loved Little Pump and Tekashi 6ix9ine intro.
Is that what that was?
Yes, that's who they were.
That's who they were. That's Saturday Night Live, right?
Mm-hmm. And they nailed that perfect.
Did you see that, Zach?
No, I didn't see it.
What? You didn't see it?
It's not even. It's barely Saturday. How am I supposed to watch Saturday Night
It was
Live?
last. It was. Was it last or was it last week or?
It's recent.
Hey, Snoop, you got a new hat?
Yeah.
Oh, nice, dude.
We'll have to rep for Texas. This is actually an official Texas piece of merchandise.
It's OSFA. So it says on the bill.
Yeah. So
What is it?
shout out to UT. I'm trying to be more into the Longhorn culture because I work at the Horn.
You work at the Horn.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to be.
Because he's horny.
Yes, that too. And everybody associates me with Craig Way like hardcore now.
Yeah. They as well. They should. Yeah.
Oh man.
Here you go. Here you go, Zach.
Oh, I've seen that. It's not old, right? It's kind of old.
Yeah, it's like a December.
It's about a month and a half.
Yeah. I've seen that.
So they're supposed to be Lil Pump and
Yeah. Oh, to the right is to the left is Tekashi, and to the right is Little Pump.
oh, okay. Yeah. No, I just see that. I hear that a lot on
Or
Or two.
TikTok.
or Lil Pump, depending on where you are regionally in the U.S.
What do you mean?
Like some people will say Little Pump, and some people will say
Lil Pump.
Yeah.
But it's Lil Pump, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What would your rap name be?
Probably like Medium Pump.
Hmm.
Medium Pump.
Long Pump. Oh, God.
Or maybe it'd be just a couple pumps.
2 Pump.
2 pumps.
2 Pumps.
That's not too bad, actually.
Yeah, 2 Pump. So, anyways, Chris Sanchez, Zach Lucetto, Snoop Daniel,
99 overall.
Chris and the Kydd.
Myself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We'll talk some big game, Super Bowl. Can I say Super Bowl? Can't say it right.
Why not?
Can y'all say it on the way on the air? Is that still like not allowed?
And it's dumb because people bring it up. They aren't supposed to bring it up. They'll be like, we're not supposed to say Super Bowl because it's against the rules. I'm like,
Well, then why you say it?
Wait, why can't you say it?
You never heard that?
it's supposed to be copyrighted.
It's copyrighted.
Just like singing Happy Birthday. You can't sing it out loud
Yeah.
because,
So you can't record it?
no, you can't sing Happy Birthday to you. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know who can sue you, but
Somebody can. Like you can't do. Also, you can't do the what's it? Let's get ready to rumble.
Michael Buffer.
Michael Buffer.
There's actually he's paid for a satellite RDS, it picks up music tones. For when that clip plays, it picks it up and it will say where it was played.
Yeah.
And they will send you a bill.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it expensive?
I'm sure. I don't know.
It's thousands of dollars. I mean, I'm sure there are people who don't pay it, but I mean, they bill.
Yeah. I mean, it's a copyrighted thing. So basically, what we're saying, Zach, is you need to come up with something you can copyright, a saying, some kind of thing, and then you can just start billing people every time you hear about it, or every time you hear it.
The word recon. And we'll just charge the United States
Yeah.
government.
Man. We'll talk about the big game here in a little bit, but I do want to, since I got both of you guys on, I do want to talk about signing day a little bit, since that was that Wednesday or Tuesday? Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Longhorns got a few guys, 17th ranked, class in the country. Of course, Alabama, rich gets richer.
Number 2 in the Big 12.
Number 2 in the Big 12.
No.
Number 1, Oklahoma, of course. Anything that you guys saw maybe in the Austin area that there wasn't any real surprises or anything like that, right?
Kicker to Oregon State.
Yeah, Josh McCormick.
The kicker out of Aikens.
Okay.
Josh Cameron, the receiver from Cedar Park, took a preferred walk. It was a big year for preferred walk-ons, I feel like. Took the preferred walk-on at Baylor. And then Texas essentially flipping both of those 2 Westlake kids to be preferred walk-ons in the program.
Did they have other
Yeah, they were both
scholarship offers?
committed. Yeah,
They were committed.
Where were they committed?
Rice and
Miners to Rice and Taft to Taft to Rice and Miners to Yale.
Okay. So Zayn Miners, a running back for Westlake, preferred walk-on over Yale, and Michael Taff, safe. Was he safety or cornerback?
I'll say DB. Yeah.
DB for Westlake. Going preferred walk-on over Rice, and that's interesting to me because neither of these kids really have a NFL prospects, right? I mean, they just don't. You don't see that in them, or at least I don't. But they prefer just to stay in town, go to University of Texas over Yale and Rice, who both, as far as education institutions, are really high up there. So, that just kind of shows me that these kids really, really wanted to play for the Longhorns and really want to play for UT.
Yeah, we had him on Snoop's show on Thursday, and I asked. Did I ask both of them?
You asked Taff a tough question. I gritted my teeth a little, but he answered it like it was good. It was very journalistic. You asked him basically, not in these words, but because you were a preferred walk-on, did you think, oh, this sucks, I'm not getting the scholarship, or are you happy to go? Yeah. And it was like a tough question, but he answered it very well. It was a grown-up question. You made him ask a grown-up question.
I've kind of mirrored a similar question to a few kids that I've talked about preferred walk-ons, a defensive end from Round Rock, and I think it's just, and they all kind of answer similarly, where they're like, I'm not scared of the work, like I've had to work hard like for all of it, and like it's not going to stop in college, and I think that like has a lot to do with where. I don't want to say where they're from because one's from Round Rock and one's from Westlake, but I mean like just the region that they play football in. Recruiting isn't as easy in Austin as if they were at a similar school in Dallas or in Houston, or had similar performances in Dallas or in Houston. It's not the same. I mean, they have to work harder to get noticed. They have to put in extra work. They have to go to extra camps. So I feel like the walk-on route doesn't scare anybody away. And I mean, we've seen that in Mason Ramirez from Round Rock. We've seen that to the highest extent with Baker Mayfield. Mm-hmm. But I asked Zayn Miners, I was like, what about, like, you were committed to Yale. What about the Texas offer was just too good to pass up? Mm-hmm. And he was like, it's just always been my dream. And I feel like that's anyone can say that. I'm sure Josh Cameron would even answer similarly about Baylor. Yeah. It's just playing football at the highest level at an in-state university. It's like it's the dream. It's when Zayn Miners was running the ball and Pop Warner or playing football in his backyard, he wasn't like, I want to be the running back for Yale. Yeah. Like, who was that? Like, I want to be Steve Foster at Princeton or whatever. He's like, I want to be Ricky Williams. Yeah, I want to be Ricky. Yeah. Jamal Charles. Yeah. So,
I want to be Raymond Taylor.
Well, probably not him. I don't know if he's alive yet.
Yeah, Raymond Taylor. Yeah.
No, sure he was. When Zayn Miners was a kid.
Oh yeah, he was probably like 2 or 3. Yeah. But Ricky wasn't alive when Ricky Williams.
Yeah, but everybody knows Ricky Williams. So.
I saw Raymond Taylor playing in a flag football league on TV. Yeah. So
he has 3 sons now.
Raymond. Yeah. They're gonna. Yeah.
They live here.
Yeah.
They go Waco.
That I don't know.
Oh, okay.
We find out if Chris Bosch has any kids because he just moved to Steiner.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that's cool. I want to shout out to our fans, of course. BJ, shout out to Steven Angiano, Paul Partita, Emo. Emo's got a question. He said, "What's the difference between preferred walk-on and a walk-on?" You guys know?
I watched a video on TikTok actually. Mm-hmm. It's like this Abilene Christian basketball coach has like gone viral on TikTok talking about recruiting, which I thought was weird because like no one really cares about Abilene Christian basketball. But they recruit you just like a scholarship athlete, but it's a verbal agreement. It's nothing in writing that you'll have a spot on the team. So that's really it. A walk-on normally tries out on their own and in hopes of getting a roster spot. But a preferred walk-on is recruited, and then has that agreement that he has a spot on the team.
Okay.
So it's not like he's gonna go and then try out and then not make it because he just turned down Yale, Yeah. So
yeah. All right. Cool. Thanks. Let's see. Steven got his. He put his answer for Emo's question. Preferred walk-ons guaranteed spot on the roster. College coach wants to recruit on their team. But the coach doesn't have a scholarship for them. They still go through the recruiting process, just like what Zach just said. So, and BJ saying, man, he's like, I don't know why somebody didn't want to go to Rice or Yale. But we talked about it. Just the kids wanted to play football at UT, and it's. I mean, I guess it's just being able to put that jersey on your back. Be able to put that that Texas jersey on. And because I mean, we can be honest. I don't know how much either of these kids are going to see the field.
Well, dude, people are really excited about Michael Taft.
They really are. And is it just because of that one play during the state championship game where he?
It probably has a lot to do with it.
And
it also probably has a lot
interception.
There's been a lot more dudes at his position that look like him play at the University of Texas than people that look like Zayn Miners playing at that position.
Yeah.
I mean, Dylan Haynes, Blake Gideon is the safety coach now.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I just think maybe that has something to do with it. And I mean, he was committed to play FBS football. Mm-hmm. So I think he might just translate a little bit more.
Okay.
And you'll get him to like focus on one side of the ball. So maybe.
Yeah. And yeah, because I mean, Texas got a couple or one running back from, I think it was Hallettsville. Mm-hmm. And then of course they got Bijan still there. He's going to be there for maybe another year or two.
Yeah. And it was interesting. I watched Sarkisian's press conference. And
he has a fine black wife, by the way.
He does. It's just, yeah. It wasn't his first wife, though, so something he had a change of heart along the way. But he said, Sarkisian said that they left like 3 or 4 scholarships open.
Okay.
He said just because just the landscape of things now, and we don't know what will happen with the COVID stuff, with the transfer portal. Mm-hmm. So I think running back could be one of those positions. They were courting this running back from Tennessee that ended up signing with Oklahoma. I think running back and quarterback both could be positions that they look at in the transfer portal.
They already got some kid from California though.
The quarterback,
the high school kid. Yeah.
Yeah. It was like he's like a unsigned 3-star or something like that.
Cole Lord, I believe
you got
it was. Yeah. Emo was talking about it, so that's why I kind of looked at him.
You're dirty in that shirt all up.
It's okay. I wear it every day.
Yeah.
Using it like a towel.
Which one is it? Or this one?
Yeah. No, the other one on his lap.
Oh no, it's too big, so it's okay.
Oh, okay.
Was that a Westlake one?
Uh-huh.
What size is it?
Large.
Oh yeah, I could wear that.
I'll give it to you. I'll wash it.
I'll wash it. Okay. I can wear large.
For me, it looks like I have on my dad's shirt.
You were you wear it to bed with nothing else. Mm-hmm. Just like
the arms all long.
You called that shirt cocking it. That's what you call it.
Anyway.
Recon Athlete, episode 133. Chris and the kids, Stu Daniel, talking about sports and
how much of your clothes you take off.
Big shirts. Sometimes never mind.
Keep going.
No, that's TMI, man. That's too much information. I'm usually shorts. Yeah. Sheet or no sheet? Are you under the sheet or?
I'm a sheet. Comforter.
Fitted sheet and comforter.
You have a weighted sheet, don't you?
I have a weighted blanket. I don't always use it though.
How do you know what his bedding?
He told me he was having a. He told me he was having a hard time sleeping.
Oh, you talking about the weighted? Yeah, he's talking about the weighted blanket.
It helps me fall asleep.
Yeah, or I mean, just eat a gummy. It helps
my God! Hold on, Recon.
So, just saying, man.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I mean, it's
It's a Recon swap meet if you're looking for a weighted blanket and some gummies.
Well, I'm just saying, that's medicinal. I mean, it does help people sleep. I mean,
like CBD.
Yeah, I was just so right before I got on here, Zach. I got a call.
You
from
were high or what?
No, I got a call.
I got on here. I was medicated.
I got a call.
I was so medicated I couldn't get out from under my weighted blanket. I thought I was trapped.
I got a call that said Dallas, and I was thinking, I was like, oh, maybe it's Dallas ISD, but it was like, no, it's Saturday morning. So I answered it, and it was a survey, and I recorded it just because I had everything set up. And I started recording it, and that was one of the questions in the survey. A lot of it was like favorable, unfavorable. Like they said Donald Trump, Joe Biden. How did you vote? They asked me what my age was.
You should ask them if they would come on the podcast.
I almost did. I was like, he didn't know I was recording him, but I was recording him. But that was one of the questions. They asked about, my stance on abortion. One of the question was legalization of marijuana. So they were like, are you in favor of it?
In a gummy.
Are you in favor of it? Are you medicinal? Or do you want it to be, And it was interesting.
I partake in the devil's lettuce. Is that what he said?
Devil's lettuce. Oh my God.
Oh man. But yeah, it was interesting. Maybe I'll post it and see what everybody thinks about my answers. But the only thing I felt like uncomfortable about was they asked me about BLM.
Oh.
And I felt a little like uncomfortable answering, like, do you feel like BLM is a radical group that blah, 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 blah? And I was like,
okay, do you think?
I was like, no opinion. Because that was one of the answers. I was like, no opinion. I don't know enough about the movement, so I don't.
I always wonder, like, on those.
I'm not
things,
going to ask Snoop because I know that they probably do that on the horn.
I always try to listen, because I went to college for communications, so I took like speaking classes and things like that. So whenever I hear these surveys and stuff or read these surveys, I try to see what they want me to answer.
Oh yeah,
like what, like whether they're pointing you or like the way they like their inflection, like what, like.
Do you think BLM is some bitches?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? These surveys are for one side or the other. Like like the point of it is to.
It was and you could tell some of the questions, and where it's like, oh, like the Republicans want to do this while the Democrats want to do that, and it was definitely more like pointing me towards like the Republican answer. But yeah, it was just like that. I could tell.
Well,
like,
you could tell.
I could tell, and I was like, dude, like, do you more likely or less likely to vote Republican because of blah blah blah? This and that, and like, it was just interesting but also like I think it was because, not trying to be racist or anything, but I could tell that the guy that was asking the questions was black guy, so he's asking me about BLM, and I'm like, well, like,
hey.
Yeah.
What you think about BLM though? You think they some terrorists?
And I was kind of like, kind of, yeah. And I feel like that affected my answer a little bit. You know what I mean? So, like, because if I were to ask somebody, hey, what do you think about the immigration? And like. I'd be like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that does affect.
So do you think
answers.
those surveys, because like I said,
it should be a computer.
They're always pointed, yeah, for sure. But they're always pointed one way or another, these surveys. Yeah. Do you think they do a good job leading you into the answer that you want?
They do. They do. Yeah. All right. Sorry we got off there. BJ says, watch out for space lasers.
Off the rails.
Off the rails, I know. Paul would hate that.
I would hate it.
Shout out, Paul. Make sure you check out the Paul Rodriguez show. I haven't seen it yet, or I watched a little bit of it. But Paul's our buddy Paul. Shout him out. He goes on Flex ATX with you too. You guys make sure you check out Snoop and Zach on the Horn 8 to 10 on Thursdays, right?
Correct.
And you wanted to do Thursdays because you wanted to be flexible on Fridays, right? Snoop?
Games. Yeah. Last night it came in so clutch. I accidentally watched the number one team in the state get upset in the last minute of the soccer game. It's my first soccer game I've ever filmed in my life.
Oh, really?
In the first possession, Vandergrift scored. I was losing my mind. I was like, this is destiny. I was like, oh my God, I'm getting all this incredible stuff.
Do you understand like the excitement that soccer has to it now, that football has to it? Or are you still kind of like,
well, no, they love it.
Yeah.
They're just as pumped to be out there as any other kid playing any sport.
But I think Chris is asking, like, are you more hyped about soccer now? Now that you witnessed it firsthand.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. It was, and you know what? It was so fun to cover because nobody else was covering it. I'm like, this is the number one team in the state. Like,
They were. Who was the number one team?
They were
Vandergrift.
Oh, Vandergrift.
They got beat in the
we
last.
We found that out Thursday.
Well, I'd heard. I'd heard rumors that they were number one, but they were 11-0, and they went
boys or girls?
Boys. And the girls are really good too, but
girls have been number one in the state before. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They've won a state title here in the last 5 years. I think maybe 17, but so yeah, they were 11-0, and they were playing. I was actually there to shoot Vista Ridge Hutto basketball, and I saw the soccer team playing. I went out there, and
so you just walked up.
Yeah,
it was way easier in terms of credentials and stuff than football.
God, nobody.
Yeah,
they didn't have no admins even there.
There's probably like a assistant principal in the stands, and they saw Snoop coming up, and they're just like,
it was the parent. The parents was reffing.
Yeah. No. Those Tasso's soccer refs.
Tossers. You call them a tosser?
Tossers. What do they call
The
Tasso? Yeah.
Texas Association of
their referee jerseys were swagged out.
Yeah.
Were they yellow?
They were like yellow. They had like a cool patch, like a cool plate.
Yeah,
It looked swaggy.
Yeah.
I'm like, y'all look dope.
Yeah.
I'm excited about soccer. I'm all in. Austin FC.
Okay.
I'm all in.
Nice.
I'm gonna go to games and stuff.
Emo says 2 state titles for girls Vandergrift.
Girls soccer, I'm pretty sure,
Dude, it was way more fun than I could have even thought.
Yeah. I didn't. And I got my Chelsea Football Club hat on. It's my favorite hat.
You have an Austin FC hat? Are you gonna be an Austin FC fan? Why would you?
Yeah,
not?
I guess. Yeah, I have to.
Why would you not?
I mean, I will be.
Do you have another MLS team?
I don't.
Okay,
I don't. So I'll be an Austin FC fan, but I'll probably still be like more of a Chelsea fan than an Austin FC fan.
Well, yeah.
You
That'd be like that's like saying you're more of an Astros fan than a Express fan.
Yeah, it's true. That's great. That's a great metaphor for it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So yeah, I'll go to the Austin FC game.
Dude, they had the #1 overall pick in the draft. They took this. I want to say I forget what like country he's from. Kid from Virginia Tech.
Yeah,
it's really good.
Yeah. I can't remember his name. I had his name last week.
Victor Oladipo.
Well, you know what was fun, and now quick because I feel like I'm talking about soccer a lot.
No, that's cool, man.
It's a soccer show.
Yeah.
The first 30 minutes before, the teams are basically just scrimmaging each other.
Yeah.
To warm up, and I thought that was a very unique dynamic. Like I tried to imagine like a basketball team playing 3-on-3 against each other to warm up, and really it might do a better job because instead of going through the motions and doing layups and passing the ball, actually like playing will probably get you more ready to go.
It's almost like in tennis, like professional tennis, like they'll warm up, hitting the ball back and forth with each other,
And that's always interesting, like being at volleyball games, like we have season tickets for UT volleyball, seeing, because I mean, like I know how UT warms up because they do it every game, but the teams that come in, some teams will warm up like UT, kind of doing like little drills and things like that, and there's some teams that'll get 6-on-6, have a coach climb up the little ref stand, and they'll play. Like they'll inter squad, like a full-on game, like diving on the floor, and that's their warm-up.
Nice. All right, Recon Athlete, episode 133. Chris Sanchez, Zach Lucero, Snoop Daniels chilling with us. Appreciate it, Snoop. Chris and the Kid, a.k.a. But let's get into some more foosball. We want to talk the big game yet, or we want to talk a little bit Deshaun Watson? I kind of want to talk about Deshaun Watson before we get into the big game.
For the end.
Yeah. So Deshaun Watson wants to get out of Houston. There's a lot of people that have different opinions about this. I know Brett Favre got some flack for what he said about Deshaun. I think Carson Palmer had something to say about Dak.
What do you have to say about Dak?
I think he said something about his opinion on Dak was like, oh, Dak shouldn't ask for a bunch of money because being a quarterback for the Cowboys is you get money, you get a lot of money just by being the quarterback for the Cowboys. Like as far as like I think that's as far as by being a franchise quarterback,
I would agree. Sponsors
and stuff like that. So, and I'm paraphrasing obviously his, but I think getting back to Deshaun, the latest apparently is he's wanting to go to his preferred right now is Denver. Have y'all heard that? Denver Broncos.
I thought it was the Jets.
They said the Jets. They said the Dolphins. And then there was I can't remember his name. Dang it, I had it. A friend of his said that he was talking to Deshaun yesterday or the day before, and he was apparently Deshaun was saying Denver would be a good spot for him. Sure. I mean, I guess. And of course, Emo wants Deshaun to go to Miami, but that was talked about earlier in the week too. But Tua was like, "I'm the quarterback here in Miami.
I'm the captain."
Yeah. But I'm sorry, Tua, if if the Dolphins have a chance to get Deshaun Watson, you're out, buddy. And that goes for anybody.
Someone said that they think Tua will take a similar path to Drew Brees. Like
go to another team.
He'll be somewhere
Yeah.
and do like all right, and then go somewhere else, and that's where he'll really take off.
Well, this might be it. I mean, if Emo gets his way, gets Deshaun Watson over in Miami, this could be the way Tua gets out of there and goes somewhere else. If I'm Deshaun Watson, I'd rather go to Miami than Denver. I mean, just for the weather.
Well,
I mean,
Denver has more weapons.
They do. Well,
They do.
Yeah, I guess.
They do. Yeah. You think about Jerry Jeudy and Tim Patrick and
Cortland Sutton, who didn't play last year.
Yeah.
They got Noah Fant, the tight end.
Yeah, Tim Patrick is probably one of those guys that's going to be a breakout.
And I think
he kind of broke out this year.
I think it makes more sense too, because Denver is all in on Drew Lock, so they're building around Drew Lock. So if you just switch that person, they're already building around the quarterback position. It's not like they're waiting to get a quarterback and then build around it, like the Dolphins are doing.
Mm-hmm. All right, now I want to pull up Brett Favre's quote about where is it? Because Brett got a bunch of blowback because of this.
He kind of does that a lot.
I mean, but I don't understand though. It's like somebody has an opinion, then everybody like just dogs them for it. And I'm like, it's just it's their opinion. Like, you don't
Brett
have
Favre
to like
should come
jump
back and
on
be
them.
the
You know what I
quarterback
mean?
of the Cowboys for a year.
So let's see. Okay, here it is. This is kind of long. Brett Favre talking about Deshaun Watson. Quote, "It's a different day and time. It's not that long ago in some respects, but in others, it's light years ago when I entered the league. It was almost unheard of for a player to demand basically anything. John Elway did it when he said he would not go play with the Baltimore Colts. Said he would go play Major League Baseball until something happened, and he ended up going to Denver. But other than that, I really don't remember maybe Phillip Rivers and Eli's situation where one said he wouldn't play here and one ended up there and the other one ended up, I guess, where he wanted to. Brett says, I'm kind of old school. I think you play, you get paid a ton of money to do a certain job and just do it. Let the chips fall where they may."
That was the main part of the quote.
Yeah. "I think we make too much money to voice an opinion, but I'm not saying he's wrong. Again, I think it's a different day and time. It'll be interesting to see how the organization handles it." And he got
it was the we make too much money to voice an opinion part that people didn't like.
I mean, I guess. But it's his opinion too. I mean, and he's got kind of a point.
It's kind of shut up and dribble-esque.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
But I understand what he's saying. I feel like if he would have just left it at the first part without that, made too much money to demand or to have an opinion or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That first part of the quote I think is agreeable.
Yeah,
but it's just the reading into it, the rest of it.
Yeah, and I mean all of this is because of what the ownership's done over there, Cal McNair and what's that guy's name? Easter Bunny.
Easterling or something.
Easter Bay, Easter Bunny. I call him Easter Bunny. So,
I think now all these old players keep getting in trouble because there's too many media outlets. Everybody's got their own podcast, got their own, and people are like more readily available because, like, Brett Favre is probably doing more media now that he can just do it all from Zoom than if he would have to go make physical appearances places.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, that's true. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I just don't like the whole thing where somebody voices an opinion and everybody just like gives them a bunch of flack for it. It's like, and you can't really give you can't really give your opinion anymore. If that's what happens.
But if you make more money, you'll make too much money to have an opinion. So.
That's true. So speaking of opinions, Zach, your opinion on Deshaun Watson? Do you think he should get out of Houston, or should he shut up and pass the ball?
I think he should go to the Jets.
The Jets?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a friend who's a big Jets fan. He's getting married this year, so I would just put the news clipping in a box. My wedding gift.
I mean, I think Deshaun should go. He should go anywhere like he wants. But also, like, I'd love to see him to stay in Houston. I'm not a Texans fan, but I mean, that whole organization. He needs to go. Yeah, he needs to. I don't know.
For him, like
for Texans fans, he needs to stay there. But for him personally,
we'll start seeing him regress as a player if he stays there.
You think so?
I think so.
Just because of his unhappiness.
Yeah, and there's just no help.
Yeah, I mean, how do you? We don't get into. What is it, Billick?
He basically ruined the team.
Yeah,
O'Brien.
It's sad.
O'Brien, sorry.
It's sad to think about.
It's just I mean,
Like, you had a great road to destiny, and then
you take your best player and you trade him for nothing.
For nothing.
That's on the Texans last game. There was another one of those clips where they were mic'd up of J.J. Watt and Deshaun walking off the field, and I couldn't tell who was talking, but they were like, we should have had 10 wins or something like that, and they turned to each other, and again, I don't know who was talking, but he goes, we wasted 1 year years.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, and that's what's happening. They're just wasting away, literally.
But I mean, is it wasted because they didn't make the playoffs? Is it wasted because you don't go to NFC or AFC Championship? Is it wasted because you don't go to a Super Bowl? You don't win a Super Bowl? Like, what's a wasted year? You know,
a wasted year is not giving your best effort. Like.
There you go.
It's not about where you get; it's the effort you gave. It's not about the result. It's about what how you responded.
And I think on top of that, it goes beyond your effort, but like the effort of the organization and the team. If your effort is super high, but your organization isn't trying, then it's a wasted year too. I think.
So
because you wasted trying, you know.
So the effort that the player has done personally, and then the effort of the organization as well. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. I really thought about that, Snoop. But yeah, I mean, if you go out there and just go through
have him on the show.
Go through the motions. I know, hot takes.
Yeah, I'm not.
Hot takes.
This dude knows Craig Way.
Oh my God,
I know, man. You know Craig.
He cool. Oh. He bought me some Girl Scout cookies.
Air Jordans. Oh.
No, he did give me a Starbucks card for Christmas.
BJ, we'll talk about rugby sometime.
Hey, shout out Craig Way. He's listened sometimes, but ever since you started coming on the show, he stopped listening.
Oh, probably because he wants to be like, I'd be like,
I don't have a conflict of interest.
He might be watching anonymously.
Oh,
I can't. He probably watches the Paul Rodriguez.
I can't do a. They don't have watch parties anymore on Facebook. So.
Oh really?
Yeah, so I can't tell who's on there watching with me. Because usually they'll say like so and so joined, but it doesn't. Then I just I can only share it as a post now. They don't do watch parties. I guess. I guess maybe it just wasn't utilized.
Did you Google it?
Music too.
You think so? Music?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is what everybody was.
They've been cracking down.
Yeah.
On the music. All
right, let's get on to the big game. We're losing viewers here. We went from 7 to 4.
Dang. Oh, well, I'm just having this conversation for y'all.
No, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate you sitting there and hanging out with us.
This is basically like we're at brunch, but with microphones.
Yeah, no basically.
Food. Yeah.
I know. And
Snoop's not getting drunk.
No. He's not getting cocktails.
Yeah, I need them.
I know. I need to get me a little, shaker so I can make cocktails for Moby time.
Yeah, Moby.
Do the Moby.
Shout out to Moby.
Shout out Moby. He's the goat.
Shout out to Moby. He is the goat. And
he's the best bartender I've ever known.
And he's he'll be at the restaurant tomorrow. We'll be at Revelry on the Boulevard. We're going to be open for the big game for Super Bowl.
Y'all like doing extended hours. I never asked y'all how that Conor McGregor stuff went. The fight.
Oh, it was lit, man. It was. We were really busy, super busy. So we're hoping the same thing happens tomorrow night. We're gonna have a pig roast. So just like we did on New Year's Eve. We're gonna.
So I don't know.
So chef roasts a whole pig. Basically $20 all you can eat. Pork tacos. We got different salsas to put on there as well. So if you want to come through, come check us out. It's gonna be a long day for me. Yeah.
Dude, that guy Scott that I brought to the restaurant. I know we're gonna even lose more viewers, but he really liked it. He really liked Revelry a lot. Like he liked the vibe and stuff. He was even asking what the dude's like ownership stake in it is and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So maybe I'll get another investor.
Maybe. Oh. Yeah. He's I mean, it's got a great vibe. It's just I think right now, the location, it's more of a destination spot. There's not a whole lot around it. Right. Like when there's other entities, other restaurants and bars and stuff that are close to you, people can kind of, hop along.
Y'all are between Whataburger and like a paint store.
Yeah, we're right between Whataburger and a drape.
And the police.
And
or DPS, same thing.
And we've only had one DPS guy come in and hang out. I've been kind of,
I know.
I'm like, I'm trying to back the blue over here, and
Right.
Maybe y'all should like go over there. Maybe like give them some free food or something. and
some
maybe
tacos or something.
They'll come over.
yeah, give him like some gift cards or something. Which BJ, I'll try to get you that gift card. He texted me yesterday. Oh,
You get the gift card.
they're gonna do a raffle at his school or something like that. So he asked me for like a little gift card or something. But yeah, so we'll be there.
I'm doing a raffle.
Huh?
I'm doing a raffle.
You are?
Yeah.
What's the prize?
A raffle with gift cards.
All right. So we'll be there for the big game tomorrow. Right now, let's see, on ESPN.com, Kansas City Chiefs are a 3-point favorite. That started out at 3.5. So it looks like more money's gone on to Tampa Bay. A lot of the people's money has been on Kansas City, but I guess the smart money started going on in Tampa Bay, and that's why it's gone to 3.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mattress Mac put $3.84 million on
Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay 3. And if anybody has any karma built up, I say it's Mattress Mac because all that he's done for like the flood victims and such. So I feel like I would if he's going to put $3.84 million, hell, I can.
And
put
he lost it.
$100.
He lost it the last time he did something big, right? When Houston was in the World Series.
Oh yeah.
He said like, well, what was it? They win, everybody gets a free mattress, and they lose.
Yeah.
You put like a bunch of money on it or something like that.
Yeah. So yeah, Mattress Mac is on the Buccaneers. Maybe that's why the line moved from 3.5 to 3.
3
One bet.
The $3 million that he put on Tampa Bay. Over under right now is 56. Personally, I like Tampa Bay covering that 3 or 3.5, and I like the under.
Somebody put a
Everybody, because like all the money is going on the over, and it's going on Kansas City. So I'm gonna go opposite. I'm gonna do opposite picks, and I'm gonna go Tampa Bay and go under on that. So, I mean, I don't know. Emo's giving us, he's giving us some injury reports. He's got Kansas City's. Their 2 linebackers are out. I know at least one of their tackles is out.
Cameron Brate.
Is that who you're gonna?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna lock him in on my DFS.
That's a Tampa Bay tight end. Speaking of the Tampa Bay tight ends, since you mentioned Cameron Brate, I believe the last prop bet on Gronk was 2.5 or no. Yeah, it was 2.5 catches for Gronk. Did you go over and under on that?
Under
2.5 Gronk catches.
Over.
I
think they tried to feature him.
Yeah. So that was.
What else? What other props you got? Let's go ahead.
All I have is like this stuff, like these things.
Oh my God! Jersey number of first touchdown score. Shut up. Over under 24.5. That's wild.
Jersey number first touchdown score.
That is wild as hell.
Big man touchdown. Any offensive defensive tackle to score. This is just like a yes or no thing.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, let me try to find something better with the prop bets. I know Paul was going to do some.
Hey, is news for San Antonio a real thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's KESN, right?
And apparently, there's reports of a tiger on the loose in Southwest San Antonio.
Damn. So some Texan will shoot it down.
So everybody be careful. They got tigers out there.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
There's a tiger, like a real tiger,
Yeah.
or is it just?
But it said somebody called 311.
Is Eldrick over
I
there?
thought you called 911.
Hell
With the
yeah! If I
tiger.
saw a tiger, I would probably. I mean, I ain't no snitch, but I might dial 311 and just be like, "There's a tiger."
Yeah, but if there's a tiger, I'm not taking my time to look up the non-emergency number. I'm calling 911.
You don't know 311?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Isn't that a band?
Yes. So,
Amber. Amber is the color of your energy.
Dude,
Is
that was the
song?
first song I heard when I drove into Austin for the first time in September of 2002.
Yeah.
Amber.
Amber by 311. And I remember there was traffic at like 9:30 p.m.
So you got to listen to the whole song?
Hi, Nadia.
What up,
Oh, yeah.
Nadia?
Leonard Fournette to have the most rushing yards is plus 175. Would you put money on that?
No.
Yes. Yeah.
Plus 175.
Yeah, I would.
I mean,
Dude, Leonard Fournette is legit.
yeah.
He's the number
And Kansas City's they're not gonna run the ball. I mean, that's just not what they do. So
Well,
yeah.
last year,
Tampa Bay-
who would have who did a lot of people think should have won the MVP was Damian Williams.
Yeah, that's
the running back.
That's who I thought should have won it.
True. MVP award winner Tom Brady plus 210. I'd put money on that.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
even if you put like $20.
Yeah. I mean, why? I guess the I guess the favorite would be Mahomes. But yeah, Tom Brady. I mean, why wouldn't you put money on the GOAT at plus 210 on MVP?
And so, like in all of the receivers, even Travis Kelce to get MVP is plus 1,100 because it'd be almost impossible for him to get it because even if he catches 3 touchdowns, like Mahomes probably threw all 3.
Yeah.
What's the coin toss? They got the coin toss on there.
I mean, it's
probably
50-50.
115, 110, or
One,
whatever.
minus 103.
Oh, yeah.
So you get coin. Yeah.
What about? Don't they normally have stuff about like the halftime show or the national anthems?
They do.
Who's singing the national anthem?
I don't know. I know the Weeknd's doing.
It probably was going to be Morgan Wallen, but not anymore.
Patrick Mahomes is the MVP award winner. Favorite minus 106. Let's see. First scoring play, a Kansas City Chiefs field goal is plus 430.
Ooh. Wow. Yeah. Dang. Yeah. That's worth putting $5 on.
Yeah, plus 430. First scoring play, a Tampa Bay Buccaneers field goal is plus 420.
Oh, it's a duet.
What
national anthem.
Between whom?
Jasmine Sullivan and Eric Church.
That's weird.
Who's Jasmine Sullivan?
She's an R&B singer, like soul singer.
Why can't they just let her do it by herself?
Because
of Tom Brady.
And then her is singing America the Beautiful.
Who is?
America the Beautiful.
Who's singing that?
Her.
Oh, she is? Oh, and then Eric Church does the
other way around.
I thought you meant H-E-R.
Oh, yeah, H-E-R. Yeah, her.
Who's that?
It's an artist. Her name's her.
R&B.
Her?
Yeah.
Who is she?
I don't know. She always wears sunglasses, so you never know.
She's really good. She's really talented.
Her name's Her?
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's H.E.R.
I'm not into pronouns.
Who do you think the Weeknd's going to bring out during the halftime performance? They always bring somebody out.
I don't know. Last year it was Bad Bunny. You think they're gonna make it Latino again?
No.
It's in Miami or
it's in Tampa Bay.
It's Tampa Bay, a less Latino part of Florida.
Probably.
They already brought out Travis Scott.
Yeah.
Who does he do stuff with?
Weeknd?
Bryson Tiller, maybe.
Drake.
Yeah. Has Drake ever been at a halftime?
I think so.
I feel like I haven't heard a lot from Drake lately.
Well, he's not. He's emotional. I think he's a recluse.
What's up, Wes?
Maybe Drake.
Wes says Eric Church is awful. Maybe Drake. I don't know. I mean, I'm so out of it as far as music.
Whenever I went to the Super Bowl, they brought out.
I mean, I just found the song "Thick Filet." You know, apparently that was 2019. So.
Whenever I went to the Super Bowl, it was the Black Eyed Peas, and then Usher came through the floor.
You went to the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Which one?
The one in Dallas.
How'd you go to that?
My dad. It was pretty cool. My dad got me tickets for. He bought the tickets in like October and gave them to me for Christmas, just because it would be the cheapest Super Bowl to go to. Mm-hmm. We wouldn't have to fly. We'd just stay with family. So no matter who was in it, we were gonna go. And then the Packers just kept winning and winning, and ended up being my favorite team.
Oh, okay.
So
nice.
That's cool.
Let's see. Wes, Drake is awful. He wants to bring Wu-Tang out. And BJ says Scott Miller first touchdown.
Ooh, I like that pick, BJ.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll tell you what. Like, I saw Wu-Tang in concert in Austin. Did I go with you? Who did I go with?
No, you went with you went by yourself.
It was me.
But you saw Lockery there. I didn't know where you were going. Like I went by myself too.
Oh, that's what happened.
Yeah,
I was like, I know it was some weird way.
It was some like because I don't think you didn't think you were gonna go, and then somehow you got some tickets like that day or something like that. And then so you ended up going.
And you were upstairs.
I was upstairs.
I can't remember.
Yeah, and I was like in these seats.
The show was not great.
You didn't think so?
It was, they were missing key members, of course. I mean, we don't have meth, but it was all right. I don't know.
Yeah. I thought it was okay.
For the Super Bowl, no.
What's the best concert you've ever been to and the first concert you ever went to?
First concert that I remember was Michael Jackson.
my God.
Best concert that I've ever been to is The Roots.
You gotta say where and stuff. And
La Zona Rosa, downtown, when it was open.
When?
I can't remember.
Snoop?
It was a long time ago.
Best
I
concert.
don't remember the first.
Concert.
But the best was definitely Skrillex at ACL Fest in 2015.
That doesn't count. That doesn't count.
That doesn't?
No.
Why doesn't that count?
It's not a concert. It's a festival.
Oh.
It's a set at a festival.
Well, I got to think about it, man.
I don't know.
Almost all my memorable music events happened at ACL Fest or South by.
I try to.
South by is a
do those
concert. Do you
differently.
think South by is a concert?
Well, yeah, because you see an individual.
Okay.
Well, at South by, I saw Kanye West and Jay-Z at the now torn down Austin Music Hall.
Yeah.
That would count. Okay. I would say that counts.
Okay. What about you, Zach?
My first concert was Kevin Fowler in South Padre.
He's racist.
Yeah, it was weird. It was very random. And I went with like my parents and stuff. It was really weird. But the first concert I went to by myself was Playboy Cardi, and I lost my shoes.
Damn.
You lost your shoes?
I lost my shoes.
How?
It's like I moshed on.
I almost lost a shoe in a mosh pit too.
I had to. Well, I got one back, but I had to like box out.
I had
to
yeah.
bend down and get them.
I had to kick somebody in the face to hold my shoe.
You got your leg that high?
No, so me and Emo.
Adrenaline.
I guess the second. Hold on, before I go to my story, I just want to shout out. Wes says his first concert was Prince, and he liked Black Eyed Peas before Fergie. Yeah, so me and Emo back in '99, we went to 101 X Fest.
I was 5 years old,
and that was that was probably like a close second as far as concerts go, because I didn't really like Weezer before that, but they put on a really good show. So Weezer opened up for Cypress Hill. Me and Emo was like, hey, we were 19, we were crazy. Emo was like, Chris, let's get to the front. And there's this, we're at Auditorium Shores, Cypress Hill. There's just like a mass of people. Yeah. Emo, I just get behind Emo. Emo's just like,
yep.
He just starts like
Why
going
do
through
do
people,
that?
just like elbowing people.
Yep.
And Emo's all messed up, and he goes, where the real moshers at? The whole time, where the real moshers at?
Yeah,
where the real and people are moving it out of the way.
Yeah.
So we get all the way to the front, and we get to the very front.
How old are you?
19.
31. Oh.
So me and Emo are like, and Cypress Hill comes on, and we're hanging, and like it's just But when you're at the front and the gates are like right here,
it'd crush your
you're
ribs.
just crushed. You're just getting crushed by the, and then finally so people would just get pulled over, right, over the railing. So finally, I lost Emo. He went somewhere. We lose each other. And then finally, I'm like, okay, I'm tired of getting crushed. So I like pull myself up, and the guys, the security will pull you over. So I'm getting pulled over the railing, and somebody grabs my shoe.
Oh.
Yeah. Like while I'm like, they like grab my shoe.
What a
Were they nice shoes?
Well, they tried to. I don't. Probably not. They tried
like
to
K-Swiss?
They tried to like grab my. They were Saucony. They tried to grab my shoe, and so like I turned around and I just like straight kicked them in the face.
Yeah.
Like boom.
So if you do something like that, do you lose your ability to get pulled over? Like if you commit a assault?
No, the funny thing was like the security guys that were pulling me over, they thought it was hilarious. So they were like, oh, hey, good one. And they were like, oh, okay, now go that way. Yeah. So then we just like, I went around, I just went around the back. And then so when I go back to where everybody's hanging out at, our group I find Emo on the ground, just like.
I remember at that Cardi concert, it was like people were just appearing on the top, like passed out and just getting passed to the front. And I remember I was in the back, and this girl was like going to the front, getting pulled by one of her friends, and she was like, whatever, like, Rebecca, no, you need to drink water, you're not okay. And she was like, no, it's cool, if I pass out, they'll just pass me to the front. Like that was her, like. It's like in a video game. It's like in a video game. It's like I'll just go in because I'll know I'll respawn.
Yeah.
But I think my first concert by myself was Playboy Cardi. I think my favorite concert was Tory Lanez. I think I saw him in San Antonio.
I wonder if Emo, BJ, or Wes know who Tory Lanez is.
G-Eazy is a close second to me.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Back to our prop bets on the Super Bowl. Tom Brady over 0.5 rushing yards. So if he gets 1 rushing yard,
you get
plus 145.
Yes.
If Tom Brady gets 1 rushing yard, but also if he gets sacked, right? Doesn't that go against that goes against their?
You'd have to read the fine print.
Yeah, that goes against his rushing yards, I believe. So, I mean, over 1 rushing.
Yeah. On like 4th and 1, I could definitely see him doing a keeper.
Yeah. So if he doesn't get sacked,
well, he's like the QB sneak god.
Yeah, he is. But yeah, plus 145 for Tom Brady over a half a rushing yard. Chiefs the first time out, minus 110. Blah. Minus 115 for Tyrann Mathieu over 4.5 combined tackles.
Honey Badger. I would almost put money on him being the MVP.
Could
That's
be
a long shot.
Yeah. Tyreek Hill over 5.5 rushing yards, minus 105. You don't like that?
No. I think if they run a reverse, it's going to be to Hardeman or Pringle.
Okay.
I don't know. Well, I mean, they might even run a reverse to Kelsey. I think a reverse to Tyreek Hill is too obvious. But
Wes says, I've never heard of anyone Zach mentioned. Buccaneers wide receiver Antonio Brown over 18.5 yards, longest reception, minus 120. So a 19-yard reception for Antonio Brown would win you that. Do you think he's going to have a 19-yard reception, Antonio Brown? Zach?
So.
Antonio Brown?
I mean, I feel like we haven't seen very much from like Gronk and AB lately, like on purpose. Like they're like trying to make us forget, Yeah. And then they can feature them in a game like this.
Okay. Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes over 329.5 passing yards, minus 120.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of yards. Basically 330 yards. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know about all that. Let's see. Where am I trying to find? Because like there's all these. Wes asks, can you put money on Hill throwing up the deuce? I mean, probably somewhere.
Hill.
I saw some. I was watching Van Pelt Sports Center the other day, and there were some prop bets that was like John Rahm birdies versus somebody's touchdowns or somebody's yards or something like that. Like those were actual prop bets. Like Cincinnati Bear. Oh, one of them was Cincinnati Bearcats 3-point field goals made versus Travis Kelce touchdowns or yards or something like that. I can't remember. Or catches. Yeah. It was catches.
Cross sports.
It was catches. Yeah, it was just like that was like an actual prop bet. Like cross sport prop bet
to guess what kind of flyover they have. Like what planes?
I mean, you could probably find something.
But there's people that know that, right?
Yeah.
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 Mike Evans first touchdown score plus 1,000.
Damn.
Plus 1,000.
$10, how much would you get?
A lot.
Tell me.
No.
Let's put $100 on it.
No, but yeah, I mean, tell me $10.
1,000.
What would it be?
It'd be
$1,000.
Possibly.
Listen, somebody look at an account because I'm blocked. I can't put anything.
Snoops was blocked and all. Leonard Fournette over 3.5 receptions, minus 125. Leonard Fournette, anytime touchdown for Leonard Fournette, plus 105. Anytime touchdown for Leonard Fournette.
I like that.
Mecole Hardman, anytime touchdown, plus 225.
Dude, I think Hardman's going to go off. I need to get back on
Yeah. Let's see. First touchdown for Rob Gronkowski, plus 1,400. I mean, this is crazy. Yeah. First player to score, Mike Evans. That's crazy. That's plus 1,000. Let's see. What up, Warren? Warren got in here. Snoop. He got $2. He said he's got $2 on the national anthem under 2 minutes.
$2?
Yeah. Let's see. I already said Mecole Hardman.
I'm trying to put $50 on Mike Evans.
$50?
Yeah.
I mean, do it. I don't know. I mean, I don't have a what's it called? Account anywhere to do any of these prop bets. I mean, we can get with We get with Lockery.
Did anybody open up a gambling account?
I'm trying to put $50 on Mike Evans.
150 times what?
No, 50.
$50 times what? Times 1,000 is what?
I don't know.
It's 10 to 1 odds.
So, is it 5,000 or is it 500?
500.
500 to win. Who?
Mike Evans.
Let's do it. I got like $100 or $150 to just to put on random props. I'm locked out of every gambling.
Warren got on here. Say what's up to Warren.
Oh, what's up, Warrul?
He said he got $2 on the Anthem under 2 minutes.
Okay, $2.
Tell him to put $50 on Mike Evans for us.
Yeah.
Oh, BJ says he can hook us up. BJ got
You got a bookie?
But only if it's plus 1,000.
I can send you money like via PayPal or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know if BJ's got all that. I think he's got PayPal.
Send him the money in the mail.
Send him a check.
Yeah.
With a birthday card.
Checks in the mail, BJ.
Yeah.
Give us your address. Let's see. Patrick Mahomes over 2.5 passing touchdowns, minus 120.
Yeah. 2.5. Oh, God.
Yeah.
You know, I could totally see him having 2. You know, and then having a rushing touchdown. Well, him rushing it in, or Damian Williams, or not Darrell Williams having 2 rushing touchdowns.
Clyde.
Is he back?
I think so.
Hilaire? I wouldn't trust it.
Okay.
That high ankle sprain.
What about Bell? What about Le'Veon Bell? Is he back?
He's not totally healthy either.
Oh, here we go. Some reception props. Travis Kelce over under 7.5.
Ooh, God, it's a lot.
I would say under.
The under 7.5 is plus 120.
Yeah, I would say under.
So I mean that's probably the best odds on here that I'm looking at as far as the that is the best odds, or not the best odds, but like that's the longest.
If Kansas City is trailing, you better believe Kelce is going to get the ball probably 4 times in a possession, though. You know,
Yeah.
because he's just the ultimate security blanket. Especially if it's a close game, like he trusts no one more than Kelce.
Let's see. Chris Godwin under 5.5 is plus 100. Under it. I mean, I would go under 5.5 for Godwin.
I mean,
yeah, and here it is. Yeah, like I said, Rob Gronkowski 2.5 receptions, minus 130 for over. So that means they're expecting him to get more. Yeah. Let's see. I think Travis Kelce is probably the one that's more interesting. 7.5. I mean, that's a lot of receptions. You know, that's a lot of receptions. But I mean, he's the dude though.
yeah.
I mean, like whenever Mahomes needs something to happen,
down.
you know, he's a first down. If it's 1st and 20, you know, something like that, they get behind the chains. He's going to Kelce. He needs them yards.
I remember when Kelce destroyed the Houston Texans. I think he had 200 yards receiving, but they just could not guard him. There was no single person on the team that could guard Kelce.
Yeah, nobody does. Nobody has anybody.
Yeah. So I wonder if there's going to be some kind of freak athlete linebackers that they start developing to cover guys like Kelce.
Yeah. BJ had Kelce, or BJ liked Kelce, and Kelce helped him win a Super Bowl in fantasy. So BJ, question for you: over or under 7.5 receptions for Travis Kelce? Let us know on the comments there. Let's see. Over 3.5 receptions for Leonard Fournette, minus 125. That's interesting. All right, receiving yards. This is good. I like receiving yards. See, there's no pluses on here. These are all minus 120 odds.
Wow.
Tyreek Hill, over under 89.5. For Tyreek Hill.
I don't know. I say he goes over.
Travis Kelce, 97.5. Over under. Mecole Hardman, 26.5.
That's it?
Mm-hmm. He just needs one,
big play.
big play. Darrell Williams. Is it Darrell or Darrell?
Darrell.
Darrell.
It's Darrell.
Spelled like Darrell, but it's pronounced Darrell. 13.5 receiving yards. Okay, BJ says he already took the over for Kelce. He likes to pair it with anytime touchdown for Kelce. So if you want to look a little 2-bet parlay for for Kelsey via BJ. He likes the over and anytime touchdown for Kelsey. I like that too. Mike Evans, 63.5.
Ooh, I see my favorite.
Over
I'm
under.
not gonna say it yet.
Chris Godwin's over under 74.5. Rob Gronkowski over under 27.5. Leonard Fournette 23.5. Scotty Miller.
My favorite.
Scotty Miller over under 20.5 yards. Zach Lucero.
I say over.
Yes. For sure.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, Scotty Miller.
I mean, yeah, yeah. I like that a lot. Cameron Brate, your homie.
Dude, yes.
Over 27.5 receiving yards. That's what this covers.com likes.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, Cameron Brate. He's been a low-key GOAT. Like, I don't know, like, and it happened, like, of recent, like, in the last, like, 3 or 4 games. Like, Tom Brady loves Cameron Brate.
Let's see. Emo says Gronk will catch a touchdown for sure. Bet on that. Rushing yards, Leonard Fournette, 49.5. The only plus odds here is the Tom Brady half yard rushing, plus 140. Patrick Mahomes is 18.5. Over under rushing yards.
Oh, damn. That's a lot.
For Patrick Mahomes?
Yeah.
With the ankle.
Yeah, that's true. So, yeah, minus 120 for both over and under.
That might be low.
CEH, I mean, that's what I'm thinking, 18.5. I mean, it's just 2,
Yeah.
first down runs, basically. Pretty much.
And people so scared
Or
who's
3.
going to throw to.
Yeah. CEH, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 28.5. Over under rushing yards.
Under.
Really?
Yep.
Darrell Williams, 34.5.
Over.
Rushing attempts. Darrell Williams, 9.5. Over under. Over is plus 100.
I say over.
9.5 rushing
Yeah,
attempts?
because especially if Kansas City goes up, yeah. I mean, if they take the lead, he might get 4 carries in the last. He might get half of that in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and then Leonard Fournette, 11.5 rushing attempts over under. Zach, what do you think?
Leonard Fournette, 11 rushing attempts.
11.5.
I'll take the over.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm trying to find some more. Total touchdowns, 7.5. Over plus 170.
Oh, God.
7.5 touchdowns. Over under.
Under.
I'll take the under as well. It's minus 225 for the under. Let's see. Each team to score 2 or more touchdowns. Yes, minus 300. No, plus 225.
Each team to score what?
2 or more touchdowns.
I'll say no.
Really?
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 Yeah.
Well, you got plus 225 on that. Put some money if you think really,
What did
exact.
that say? Bet $1 to win what?
Bet
$100.
$1 win $100 in free bets.
Oh, never
Special
mind.
bonus.
Oh, never mind. Oh, okay.
Exact total touchdowns: 5, 6, 7, or 8. So 5 is plus 425, 6 is plus 400, 7 is plus 425, and 8
Can
is plus
I bet
600.
the first score to be a safety?
You
can.
yeah. I wonder what those. I don't know what those. odds are.
They're pretty big odds. 'Cause
Yeah.
I remember somebody won a lot of money out there. I think it was Mark Cuban one year.
Oh, really?
He put like $200,000 on that and won like a stupid amount of money.
Oh, yeah. I bet. Let's see. For the win, FTW.USA Today. Super Bowl prop bets. How long will the national anthem be? What color the Gatorade? This is dumb.
Yeah.
Final song the weekend plays at halftime. What do you think?
Blinded
Zach?
by the light, but maybe not.
Blinding lights.
So the
Is that what
two
it's
guys
called?
here on this one says Starboy, or the other guy says can't feel my face.
Starboy.
Starboy's gonna be early. That's an old song.
Okay. Will Giselle Bundchen be shown on camera?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Will Bill Belichick be mentioned at least 5 times? Will Roger Goodell be shown? Will Tony Romo predict the play correctly?
Yes.
Will Tom Brady try to high five a ref?
Yeah.
That's a funny one. What color will Bruce Arians' hat be?
Red.
Warren asked, what do you think the coin toss is? I'm going to say tails. Do you think coin toss?
Heads.
Okay. 10 weird Super Bowl Super Bowl MVP. How is that weird? Coin toss. These people just don't know how to. Then all these pop-ups. Ugh.
It's okay.
How many players will have a passing attempt? That's a good one.
Oh, yeah, it's cool.
How many times will the chains be used for a measurement?
I would say passing it. I would say 3.
Will there be a successful 2-point conversion plus 220?
Ooh, no.
Will there be a special teams or defensive touchdown?
No. Oh.
Yes is plus 220.
Yes is plus 2. Oh, God. Pick 6. I could see maybe Hardman running a kickback.
Let's see. MVP, go to the position. So the position.
Will
the
there
favorite
be a
position is
penalty for
-350.
excessive celebration or taunting? Yes is plus 1,000.
Any defensive position plus 1,000 on MVP. Like that's why I think it might be worth putting $5 on Tyrann Mathieu to win MVP, or even who's the lineman for Kansas City?
Chris Jones.
Yeah.
Shut up, Paul Rodriguez. He gets on there. Says good show, boys. What up, Paul? Let's see. Will a touchdown be overturned by replay?
Yes.
Yes is plus 160.
Ooh, wow.
Time of the first field goal. Over under says 15 minutes. So I guess First quarter.
I would say there's one in the first.
Who will the MVP refer to first in the speech? Teammates, God, religion, winning city, USA, racial injustice, family.
Racial injustice.
That's actually plus 800. It's not the most far. Team owners plus 1,500. So
George Floyd. Wow. Oh my God. I'm done.
I mean, oh man. Warren says, "Will Andy Reid have the IHOP menu, aka his play chart on the sideline as usual?"
You might have the IHOP menu.
Yeah.
The
first person or the first reference in the MVP speech, George Floyd. Really?
Why is that even
on here?
I guess Mama would be considered family.
Yeah. Will Joe Biden be mentioned by the weekend? Why would that be?
There's a Joe Biden Super Bowl interview. It says CBS Biden Super Bowl interview.
Probably.
You can bet on which team he references first.
Eric Church will definitely wear a cowboy.
He'll definitely wear sunglasses.
Who will sing the first national anthem note? Jasmine Sullivan, Eric Church, or both together?
Her.
So she's the favorite. Yeah. Will Eric Church wear a cowboy hat? Emo says, how many injury timeouts? I like that one. What style of shoe will Jasmine Sullivan wear?
Bitch.
Open toe or closed toe?
We'll see them corns.
Probably some Balenciagas.
Yeah.
First Anheuser-Busch brand commercial to run. Bud Light, Michelob Ultra, Bud Light Seltzer Lemonade, or Michelob Ultra Organic Seltzer?
Seltzer Lemonade.
Yeah, seltzer.
Seltzer.
Seltzer's the new hot.
The Seltzer Lemonade is new for Bud Light too.
Will there be a wardrobe malfunction?
I hope so.
How many players will have a passing attempt? Over 2.5? Will a player take a knee during the anthem? That's what Emo says. I wonder if that's one.
Andy Reid mass design. Chiefs branded logo, single color, no logo, Hawaiian themed.
That's wild. Who's fronting the money for this?
How many times will Biden be mentioned? Over 1.5.
How many times will Queen Latifah be said by Jim Nance?
Queen Latifah? Why?
How does that even? Why?
Will the word burger be said by Andy Reid during the post-game celebration?
Doesn't Queen Latifah? Yeah, she's got a new TV show. Okay, so yeah.
Will LeBron be said during the broadcast?
LeBron James.
BJ says, how many wings will I eat?
Amanda
over under how many wings BJ eats? Over under
12.5.
Amanda
over
Gorman is
12.5.
doing a poem.
Yeah,
is that the girl that did the poem at the inauguration? Amanda Gorman.
Yeah, I think so. Well,
Miley Cyrus's navel be shown during TikTok tailgate pregame show.
Yes.
Will Miley Cyrus side boob be seen during TikTok tailgate pregame show?
Yeah, you could just add. You could probably just, if you knew Miley Cyrus, ask her and then place that bet.
Will any scoring drive take less time than it takes Jasmine Sullivan and Eric Church to sing the national anthem? Yes.
Wow.
Will a fan run onto the field during the game?
They aren't going to show it on TV. I don't know how you would be able to.
Well, The Weeknd performed with bandages on his head. Have y'all seen that? He's had his head wrap, he's getting work done.
Will any player propose to his girlfriend on the field after the game?
What are the odds for that one?
Yes is plus 450. No is minus
only plus
850.
450. I feel like that's well, I guess because you could just tell someone.
Well, any player what? That's.
I'd rather take Miley Cyrus' side boob for those odds.
Yeah.
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 I would say some guy proposes to his girl.
You think so?
During a pandemic, probably.
Huh.
Well, is she gonna be allowed to come down on the field?
I'm sure.
Let's see. I'm trying to find some more. That was fun.
Over under how many players vaccinated live on air?
Ooh. Patrick Mahomes gets a Moderna shot.
After touchdown?
Yeah.
Moderna has a booth set up in the corner. If you score, you run to the booth and you get a vaccine.
Oh, this has got the sportsgeek.com has a breakdown, some analytics of the Super Bowl national anthem length. The average length of the national anthem during the Super Bowl over the past 25 events is 1 minute and 15 seconds. The shortest Super Bowl national anthem during the last 25 years was Jewel at Super Bowl 32 at 1 minute and 27 seconds. The longest during the last 25 years was Alicia Keys at Super Bowl 47 at 2 minutes and 35 seconds.
Dang, girl.
I bet it's going to be in the 2 minutes. It's going to be on the higher end because it's two people.
Warren says, rule number 1, don't propose to your girlfriend when your wife's watching on TV. That's a good one.
Warren.
So
with the zing.
Length history, Super Bowl national anthem length history.
Length history?
Yeah, so the last 50, so from 50 to 54, so the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lady Gaga was at 129 in seconds. Luke Bryan, 124. Pink, 113. Gladys Knight, 121. And Demi Lovato, 109. That was last year.
I would say 145. 140.
Dude, this breaks it down. Top tips for betting on the Super Bowl national anthem. Nervous singers rush the song. If you ever have a newer singer without a lot of stage time, the chances are higher they'll get nervous. This is usually a good opportunity to bet on the under, as they might inadvertently try to get done with the song early. Look for gaffe machines. Is the singer of the national anthem this year known for forgetting words or messing up songs?
So you have to go review some film.
Yeah. How creative are they? Is the singer someone who likes to ad-lib a lot? Yeah, do they always add their own spin to a song? If they do, blah, blah. Musicians keep time. Yes, every singer is also a musician. Every singer is also a musician. However, with the Super Bowl props betting tip, we're talking about people playing instruments. Generally, these people are well-trained and staying at the right pace of the song. If the line is set wrong, too long or too short, this could be a good opportunity to cash in on a Super Bowl prop bet. So I guess if Eric Church is actually playing his guitar or something, but I don't think he would be.
No.
You don't think so?
So here they break it down here. For example, you might have thought that Whitney Houston would be a shoo-in for the over because of her style, but she was playing with an orchestra and a conductor. Generally, the orchestra will do a great job of keeping things on pace. Also, if you've never heard this rendition of National Anthem, argument, but anyway.
Dang, so I bet if someone knew the celloist, they could ask hey,
yeah.
How many beats per minute are y'all doing?
This is on the sportsgeek.com. This is on the sportsgeek.com, by the way, if y'all want to go check this out. They break it down. They break it down. So Super Bowl MVP winners by position, quarterback 30. That's 55% of MVP winners.
That's all. That's surprising. That's low to me.
I think quarterback's a safe bet, though, because last year people really thought Damian Williams was like a shoe-in to get it, and they still went with the quarterback. I think just because of the name. And the names of the two quarterbacks that you have in this are as big as they get.
They're going to want to give it to one of them.
If Leonard Fournette has a really good game, but Tom Brady passes for a couple touchdowns, and you'll give that to Tom Brady 1,000% of the time.
Right. Super Bowl MVP has gone to offensive players 44 times. That's 80% of the Super Bowls. Defensive players 10 times. That's 18%. And one special teams player 2%. Can you name that special teams player? Exactly settled.
Cameron Dicker.
No. Can anybody? Can you?
Rocket Ishmael?
Devin Hester.
No.
Kenny Gant.
Charlie Fournier.
Yes.
I'm putting it right here for you to see.
Oh yeah. Wow, I remember now.
Larry Brown, Dallas Cowboys.
I thought that was a singer.
No, it was against the Steelers. Super Bowl 30.
What is he, a kicker?
He was a cornerback.
Yeah. Yeah, Larry Brown.
He's the only.
That.
Yeah.
Why did he win it?
I think it was because he was the best receiver for Neil O'Donnell that year, I believe. And then I think let's see how.
I know he scored a touchdown, obviously.
He is mostly known for being named the MVP of Super Bowl 30. Let's go to Larry Brown's Wikipedia. Man, we're getting way off of.
This is fine. It's sports related.
Yeah. How come it's not showing me why he won the MVP?
Yeah, his sports stats during that game.
He became the first cornerback to win Super Bowl most valuable player, first defensive back since 1972. He had 2 interceptions.
I thought you said special teams.
Well, I guess he was I don't know, but maybe he wasn't. Oh, maybe he wasn't. My bad. Who was the special teams guy? Devin Hester.
Was it?
Oh, dang it. Where am I missing? Somebody let me know who the special team guy was. Oh, here we go. Super Bowl winners history. So the last 5 years.
Desmond Howard.
It was Desmond Howard. See, Wes got it. Wes got it.
Yeah,
Good job, Wes.
About Larry Brown.
I don't know, man. I thought he was.
That was cool.
That was random.
I know. It's dumb.
But he did get MVP.
Yeah.
That was cool as a defensive player.
Fun
And
fact,
if he had put it on him, he would
Thank you,
win
Wes.
plus 1,000.
Thank you, Wes, for knowing your history, because I don't, obviously. So the last
Thank
5.
you for knowing how to work Google.
Wow, I didn't even. That was off my top of my head. So last 5 years.
Chris, who won the Super Bowl MVP as a special teamer? You said Google, Larry Brown.
no, that was on top of my head. I thought he was a special teams guy, but he was defensive back, right? So Julian Edelman won it in 2019. He was a wide receiver. So 3 out of the last 5 Super Bowl MVPs have been the quarterbacks: Patrick Mahomes, Nick Foles, Tom Brady. Von Miller won it in 2016. He was a linebacker.
That's what I'm saying. Like, man, I want to put some money on it on a defensive player to get it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the defensive players.
It's plus 1,000.
Is it?
Yeah. It's any defensive player to win the MVP is plus 1,000.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, let me go see if I can find any more. 17 strangest prop bets. See if we can see if this one. See if these give us any of it. Everybody's. How is the national anthem a strange prop bet? You know,
Is what you well okay. Remember these bloggers, they have like word count, so like a lot of times they have to put, just to fill it, you have to put obvious stuff.
I have to turn off my ad blocker to look at this thing.
Somebody got to get paid for typing that up.
Over under 6.5 seconds on the word brave to close the national anthem. That's
God dang. What's the under and over? Golly, 6.5.
and brave. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, somebody get. I mean, that's a long time.
Shit.
Sing the last note. We already talked
Brave.
about that. Will Eric Church wear a leather jacket?
Well, Eric Church
Where
dropped the N-bomb. Oh,
Yes, minus 150. Will any scoring drive take less time than the national anthem? Already talked about that one. Commercials featuring a dog. Over under 4.5.
More than that.
over. Dogs are everywhere.
I like that one. Over 4. So y'all both over 4.5.
Yeah.
Will there be a Star Wars commercial?
Ooh.
Well,
Why not?
What Star Wars is coming out though?
I don't know. Yes, plus 150. No is minus 200.
I'll say no. 'Cause there's no Star Wars stuff coming out.
So no, like Mandalorian or anything.
just finished.
Which coach's nostrils will be the first to be seen on the broadcast?
Whoa. Mask porn.
Well, what if Andy Reid wears a visor?
Bruce Arians is minus 200. Andy Reid is plus 150. Yeah.
Yeah, because Andy Reid. But Bruce Arians has a health risk too. Both of those guys do. They're older.
Emo says Budweiser will feature a dog and a mask.
And nostrils.
What color will Patrick Mahomes' headband be?
White.
Red is minus 400. Black plus
we'll say
210.
red.
Blue plus 300. Gray plus 600. White plus 600.
I'll say white.
Yeah, it's plus 600, man.
Put it
On a white.
$5. Yeah.
Roger Goodell. Already seen that one. What color jacket will the Weeknd be wearing when he first appears?
Red.
Black, red plus 175.
red.
Blue plus 300, white plus 300, purple plus 500.
The colors for his new album are black and red.
Huh.
So, okay.
Yeah.
That's some insider information there,
Yeah.
Zach. Emo says pink. What up, pink? Will The Weeknd be wearing gloves?
Well, The Weeknd show his pink.
I don't think he will.
Says The Weeknd wore gloves at both the AMAs and VMAs. So yes is minus 200 plus.
Maybe he wears
No
one
is
glove.
plus 150.
Michael Jackson style.
Will The Weeknd perform with bandages on his head? You mentioned that one. First song for Weeknd. Will the spread or total?
I can see being the first song.
Will the spread or total of the game be mentioned on the broadcast? Hell yeah. They always talk. They like talking about bets now, don't they? Plus, yes is plus 400. Though.
Damn.
Will the spread or total of the game be mentioned on the broadcast? So it's going to be Romo and Nance.
Yeah.
We mentioned that one. Tony Romo correctly predict offensive play. Color liquid. I think that's it on this one.
Then do you want to look at child legal teams?
6 fun, weird, and wacky Super Bowl prop bets for Colorado.
You are like the writers and bloggers are earning their
Yeah, they are.
their click rates.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Doink special. Will the kicker miss by hitting the upright?
Ooh.
Zach?
No.
What?
Will the kicker
No.
miss by hitting a...
No uprights will be hit.
Yes is plus 375.
I don't think so.
No is minus 140. Total field goals for the game, 3.5. Under is minus 1. Who will punt more? Bucks are favored at minus 140. Fat guy special. What is this?
A big
Oh, yeah.
tackler lineman scoring a
Yeah.
touchdown.
Well, the odds for a fat guy special DraftKings sit at yes plus 2,000. Most recent instance of fat guy touchdowns in NFL playoffs involved Tom Brady. Most recent was 2015 AFC Championship against the Colts. Brady completed a 16-yard touchdown pass to offensive tackle Nate Sauter. The other was 38 against the Eagles. Let's see. Opening kickoff return for a touchdown. Devin Hester. He's the only player to return an opening kickoff for a touchdown. Name a bet. See, speaking of how it works is basically a mini parlay option. The prop with the steepest odds is Brady to get 275 plus passing yards and Tampa Bay to win by 14 plus. It's at plus 700. Will there be a safety? And color of Gatorade.
Except for Tampa to win by 14.5, it's 7,000.
Well, you have to I guess put them in on a prop bet.
Oh, okay.
I'm on OaklandCountyMoms.com.
You're like, oh my God, we had 5 million hits. Just pay for a whole year.
How many songs will we play during the Super Bowl halftime show? Over or under 8?
So, 8 under.
The Weeknd wardrobe changes during halftime. Over half. So does he change at all?
I think so. I imagine he does.
The Weeknd?
Yeah.
Does he change at all during his?
Probably takes his bandages off.
Yeah.
Does that count?
Probably jackets.
Will Ariana Grande be on stage during the halftime
I think,
show?
Maybe. I mean, because I heard that as a rumor on a radio show, actually. I think Doja Cat is more likely.
Will Doja Cat be on stage during the halftime show?
I think Doja Cat is more likely than Ariana.
Will the Weeknd mention Donald Trump?
What's the odds on that one?
Yes, plus 575. No, minus 1,100. So no is what they're saying. Will a football be used as a prop during the halftime show?
No. That's cheesy.
Joe Biden, wardrobe malfunction, Bill Belichick. That's pretty much it. I think we've gone through most of them.
That's a deep dive.
It is.
All right.
All right. So who do we like tomorrow, guys?
The Chiefs.
The Chiefs.
Back.
Back to back. Money line bet for Zach. Snoop. Who you got?
Money line Tampa Bay.
Money line Tampa Bay. Nice. I like Tampa Bay to cover. I guess it's at 3. So I might as well if it's at 3, I might as well take Tampa Bay to win money line, and I'm going to take the under of 56.
How much more is it for plus 145 versus minus
165? Okay. So I'm taking Tampa Bay. So me and Snoop are on Tampa Bay. Zach is on Kansas City. Imagine that the older guys are on Tom Brady and the younger guy is on Patrick Mahomes.
Wow.
Do you think that's what you think
ageism?
Do you think there's ageism going on there, Zach? You think if there's
Nah,
you think more people in your age group would go for are thinking Patrick
Yes.
Mahomes wins over Tom Brady?
Yes.
Then so our age group, like most people think Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Just an experience thing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, good job, guys.
Good show.
Good show. I really appreciate y'all hanging out with me. It's a nice day out there. Come see me and Wes and everybody else this afternoon. We open at 5. And then tomorrow we're going to be doing brunch and what's it called? And the Super Bowl. And then it's supposed to get cold next week. So I try to play golf on Monday. Shout out to the Lockeries. I went out with Johnny and Pat, their dad. Went out to Horseshoe Bay. Played Ramrock. Shot a 90. 47. 47 on the front, 43 on the back. So I got better.
Huh.
Yeah.
I've won 8 in a row on MLB The Show.
What? Dang.
I bought my rank up from 46,000 to 3,300.
Are you like the Utah Jazz of MLB The Show right now?
I really am.
Shout out to the Jazz. They won 14 to 15.
I went down
Look
7.
At me. Know something about
you
NBA.
do about basketball. Now I was actually in my head. I was like, wow, what? Yeah, I'm good now.
Awesome.
I was losing 7-0 in the 7th inning, and I came back. I won 8-7.
Damn.
I do not quit.
It's a comeback story.
I do not quit.
Come back, kid. Did you see Kevin Durant get taken out of the game last night? So there was somebody that he was close contact with had an inconclusive COVID test, and so he didn't start, but then he came off the bench. But then in the third quarter, that person's their test came back positive, so then they took him off the floor.
Wow.
And then KD was he was not happy with it. He was definitely upset.
That's a little.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
It's too much.
You can't start up. You can go back. Oh.
Yeah. Go in, go out. Go in, go out.
Well, it's what's his name for the Dodgers?
What?
The World Series.
Oh, yeah.
Josh Turner.
Just Turner. Yeah.
Josh Turner.
Justin Turner.
Oh, by the way, Dodgers, Trevor Bauer.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's big. That's big time.
He could be the best pitcher on that staff next year.
So it's going to be Bauer, Kershaw, and then what's his name?
The lefty.
Walker Buehler.
Yeah.
Or the guy with the dirty minute.
And who's going to beat them? Nobody has a chance. Those three pitchers, and they got Mookie Betts and Bellinger and Seager. I mean,
yeah.
Because if they keep letting Cody Bellinger smoke pot before the game.
What were you going to say, Snoop?
I think their reaction to the Padres getting Clevenger was to get Bauer. Because the Padres are trying to they're trying to match them. Who else did the Padres get? Did they get Blake Snell?
Did the Padres? I don't know. They got Yu Darvish, right?
They got another pitcher from the. I want to say maybe not Blake Snell. I don't know. It's going to be a fun baseball season.
Yeah, it is. I don't know. Yeah, Warren says y'all ready to talk some baseball next week. Yeah, BJ, we'll let you know so you don't have to sit through it. BJ, it's so funny because BJ wants us to talk about rugby when we know absolutely nothing about rugby. But when we talk about baseball, he's like, "Oh."
Yeah, they got Yu Darvish, Blake Snell, and Joe Musgrove.
Yeah, I love Joe Musgrove too.
Padres Dodgers, it's the arms race.
I do like Joe Musgrove a lot.
Yeah, former Astro.
Yeah.
All right.
St. Edward's baseball. What happened to them? I don't know. All right, y'all. Shout outs.
Yeah.
Snoop.
Shout out Chris. Shout out Zach. Shout out our birthday month.
Oh yeah.
And shout out Jonathan. Jonathan too, but Chubby because this is his birthday month too.
Yeah. Word up. All right. Shout out to everybody on the that's joins us. Shout out to Warren, BJ, Emo, Wes,
Warren.
Paul. Shout out to Nadia, everybody else that joins us. Appreciate it, y'all.
Yep.
Wes, Wes. We'll talk cricket next week for you. All right, later, y'all.
Check Wes.